After all these years, I'll be legally entitled to live on the reserve, to own property, and die buried with my own people. Those were the words of a hero who liberated Indigenous women across Canada. Let me tell you the story of a hero named Mary 2 Acts Early. Mary's journey started in a world where sexism was rooted in the Indian Act. In fact, Section 12.1 stated that any Indigenous woman who married a man outside of Indigenous culture would lose her Indigenous status forever. This law directly impacted Mary, as she was now the widow of her deceased husband. However, she wasn't too concerned with protesting and everything until 1966, when unfortunately, tragedy struck in the family. Mary's Mohawk sister tragically passed away due to a heart attack. Mary was 100% sure that her death came due to all the pent-up stress because of that sexist law. So, she set out and she was ready to fight the sexist laws and make a change. Mary led with a heart full of courage and a fist of determination, ready to permanently change these sexist laws. She aligned herself with groups such as the IRIW and continued to protest for over 10 years. The government tried to counterattack. They sent eviction notices to all the women a part of the movement. This could permanently damage the movement and ruin it. What would Mary do? You guessed it. Mary used her determination and quick wits to turn the situation around. She showed everybody about the sexism rooted in the Indian Act and garnered even more support for the movement. Really, talk about using their own weapon against them. In 1987, the government finally submit, passing royal assent to Bill C-31. It was the proudest moment of Mary's life. As her emotions swelled up against her, she walked onto that stage and she gave her infamous quote. After all these years, I'll be legally entitled to live on the reserve, to own property and die, buried with my own people. Mary was recognized as a hero and won numerous awards such as the Governor General's Person Case Award in 1979. That was until tragedy struck again in 1996, this time taking the life of Mary 2 Acts Early. She was indeed buried with her own people, marking the immortal difference that she made in Canada forever. That is the story of Mary 2 Acts Early.